Happy new month. It is February 2nd.
Yes, it is.
Second day. Groundhog Day.
Happy February.
Happy Groundhog Day. Speaking of, what's for lunch?
I don't know. I hadn't thought that far in advance.
Anyway, that's just a joke, you know what I mean. Okay, all right, I'm not going to tell whether the groundhog saw his shadow or not.
No, can't tell that.
Because they've done that already, okay? All right, good morning to you there. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, boy, here we go. February the 2nd, brand new month.
Can you believe we're in February?
I cannot.
Oh, my goodness.
I cannot.
We are here, and it is rolling.
I got it.
Oh, goodness. What have you got?
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. How many months have 28 days?
All of them. Oh, all of them have 28 days. February has only 28 days. Oh, you're so funny. You got me.
Okay, well, that's true. They are. Well, but that's an old joke. And
yes, it is.
I fall for it every time.
Well, obviously I do too.
Well, obviously.
I hear you.
All right, what's going on?
I'm actually excited. It's February. That's closer to spring. I'm a big springtime girl. Love
I like
spring.
springs
it's
too.
My favorite time of year.
I love springs. Yes, indeed.
Did you have a pogo stick as a child?
You know, I wanted one. I couldn't afford a pogo stick, but yeah, I wanted a pogo stick really badly. Yeah, why did you say? Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't know. You just spring a lot.
I do. I spring.
You have some spring in your
every
step.
chance. Thank you. Yeah,
you're welcome.
That's a good thing.
That's a compliment.
Okay, that'll work. Let's see. February 2nd
Yes.
is Ayn Rand Day. One of my favorite authors. She's wonderful. She was. Anyway, Crepe Day. It's Crepe Day.
Like crepe as in the food?
I think as in crepe.
Crepes
as in
are
the
very
food,
yummy.
As in the Suzette, and not as in the crepe myrtles because it's spelled differently.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So that's good. That's a good thing. Today, Groundhog Day, of course. Today is also Hedgehog Day.
So the groundhog and the hedgehog are just having a little battle today?
I guess they are.
Trying to share their day?
Trying to keep, yeah.
I hear you.
It's Sled Dog Day.
Oh, that's good for them.
Yeah, it is. It's Sled Dog Day.
They need a special day.
Those sled dogs
it's
need
cold
special.
where they work.
It's cold.
Yes, it is.
And when you're sledding all over the place, you need to stay warm. Sled Dog Day. So take your sled dog to lunch.
Yeah, for sure.
Today is Play Your Ukulele Day.
Ah, well,
Yeah.
Taylor Malpas is enjoying this day then.
I guess he is.
Yes, because he plays the ukulele.
Does he play ukulele?
Yes, he does.
All right.
What else does he play? Do you know?
Mandolin, guitar.
Yep.
A little bit of everything.
He plays all those instruments.
Taylor does very well.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he and Chris are just great.
They're otherwise known as the Malpas brothers.
Oh, yeah, the Malpas brothers. That's right. Today is also World Wetlands Day. And I'll tell you something. If you know where there are wetlands, do not fill them in because they'll get you for that. You know, they will. You can't do that. So anyway, that's what today, the February the 2nd, the second day of the month of February.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let me talk a little bit about some things that are happening. How about that?
Oh, let's do that, yes.
Well, first on today's show, we have Selena Bennett with Communities in Schools. She is here sharing all kinds of information about that fantastic program.
You know what? Every time she comes in, she just gives me new information.
She does.
It's a very exciting program. You wouldn't believe the success that program has had.
I know.
Communities in Schools is fantastic.
It is. Well, she'll tell you all about it today.
Mm-hmm.
Excited about the annual Daddy-Daughter Dance that is taking place at Herman Park Center on Friday, February the 13th, right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
From 6 until 8, the tickets are $7. If you're interested in being a part of that and taking your daughter, granddaughter, niece to this particular event, give them a call at 919-739-7480. And that's at Herman Park Center, Daddy-Daughter Dance.
Very good. Mm-hmm. All right. If you are into scrap booking.
Yes.
Okay. Going to be a scrap booking event going on for ages 18 and older. This is from the Parks and Recreation Department, your organization. Yay! There you go. Okay. Enjoy pasting photographs and other items for keepsake. Don't forget to bring your own pictures, and this is on Thursday.
And where is it taking place?
It's on the second Thursday of each month. It's already underway up until April 9th. It's going to be at Herman Park Center. Okay. Herman Park Center scrapbooking.
There's a lot of scrapbookers in Wayne County.
Really?
There really are. That is a big group.
I didn't know that.
Yes. That's what I've been told.
How big are they?
The group is pretty large.
You don't want
to get caught in that one. No. You tried. I may get caught once.
Okay.
That's on me.
Okay. Yeah, that one was on me. Okay, way to go. There you go. Okay, what else do we have there? You got
Well,
anything
let's
else?
see. Yes, I do, actually. Mark Wilson came in a week or so ago and talked about this. But the Outdoor Shop, Bicycle World, right there on Ash Street,
Yeah.
and Parks and Rec here in Goldsboro have come together, and they have organized a Wintergreen Resort one-day ski day.
Really?
You can get together with this group and register, and you can go for the day, and you can ski, you can tube, or snowboard.
At Wintergreen?
At Wintergreen,
Wow.
And
Wow.
let's see, that they're actually going on Friday, February the 6th, so this Friday.
That's this Friday.
So you can do different things. You can either call the Outdoor Shop, or you can call Goldsboro Parks and Recreation, or you can visit the website at goldsboroparksandrec.com and find out more about it and register. But it's this Friday. They're leaving really early in the morning, skiing for quite a few hours, and then coming back that same day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is
that's
it what,
how-
like a bus or something like that?
Yeah, they're actually taking vans, several
Okay.
vans
So-
from Goldsboro Parks and Rec.
You can sleep on the way back.
Yes, you certainly can. You have somebody driving for you.
There you go.
You can't beat that.
Can't beat that.
So give them a call. Ask for Mark Wilson.
What was that number there? Did you?
Hold on, I can't remember it, and nor can I see it without
I can't
these.
see it or remember it either.
Well, it's not listed, so there you go.
Well, then who cares?
Wait, here we go.
Oh,
739-7491.
ha, 739.
7491.
Is that 919 area code?
Yes, it is.
No.
Of course it is.
How do you read that?
Well, I have glasses on, so I can actually see.
There you go.
That
Wonderful.
helps.
Very nice.
Well, let's go see what Miss Selena Bennett has got to say about communities in schools.
Today in the studio, we welcome Selena Bennett of Communities in Schools. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Before we started our conversation here, you had mentioned to me some folks that had either returned to the area or new to the area. Tell us about Communities in Schools for those who do not know what it is.
Okay.
What is it?
I'll be glad to. Communities in Schools is a nonprofit that works with the school system. We reach out and coordinate programming to help students who might fall through the cracks, who might not have the successes in their life that we would want them to have. We have staff members in 6 schools, 2 high schools and 4 middle schools. And the mission of Communities in Schools, and this is the national and the state mission as well, is to surround students with a community of support, empowering them to stay in school and achieve in life. So our goal is to see that students, every student that we can possibly assist, graduates from high school so that they can go on to further their education, seek employment, support themselves, and be successful in life.
And I happen to know this is a very successful program. How in the world do you do it?
We work hard.
You do work hard indeed, but now how is it funded?
Our program is totally grant funded. We are seeking grants all the time. We have had the support of the county and the city, as well as Wayne County Public Schools. And then we have a number of funders such as the Wells Fargo Foundation.
Right.
We have businesses like Mount Olive Pickle Company who have been very gracious in supporting us. They're event sponsors, and of course we're always fundraising.
Oh yeah, always.
Always fundraising. We never stop looking for money.
Right. So give me an idea, if you would, of if you know of an example of a youngster who was struggling a little bit and then went on to do better.
We have a number of students, in particular at Goldsboro High School, and I can talk about Goldsboro High School more freely because our program has been in Goldsboro for 6 years, and Barbara Wilkins has been our
Right.
success coach there. I was in her office just about 2 weeks ago, and a former student came in to see her. This was a student that she had worked with very closely to help them to graduate. And this student had come back to her for additional help because they had been off to college for a period of time and had decided they wanted to come back to this area and go to Wayne Community College.
Oh.
So
okay.
Barbara was assisting a graduate on this particular day to go to Wayne Community College and help set up an appointment so that they could continue their education right here. Other graduates that we have had she has helped to find jobs for, and it's nothing for me to go in Barbara's office and she is going with a student either to catch up, to take them out for lunch, to talk about a job opportunity. It's just a very rewarding experience to see some of what has gone on there.
And while you speak about Goldsboro High School, that's pretty much the case in all the schools
In all
which
of
you're
our
involved.
schools, yes. We also have Success Coach staff at Southern Wayne, and then 4 middle schools. We have Brogdon, Mount Olive Middle, Spring Creek, and I'm missing one because there are 4.
there's
Brogdon,
4.
Mount Olive, Spring Creek, and Grantham.
And Grantham.
And
okay.
those 4 schools were strategically chosen because they feed into Southern Wayne, and some of our Spring Creek kids go to Southern Wayne for high school. Some of them stay at Spring Creek for high school. We do not have staff at Dillard, but there is a position at Dillard that is already in place, and that staff member coordinates with Barbara very closely. So what we're trying to do is provide a link from the middle schools to the high schools so that we can help the counselors, the school social workers, and the site team there to advance those students from point A to point B.
All right. Wow.
So we have a lot going on. In addition to that, we have a teen court program where we work with a lot of kids as well.
Yes. Tell me how that works. What's that all about?
Well, teen court is a program for first-time juvenile offenders, which means if a kid has made a poor choice, either the school resource officer or the district court judge or the juvenile court counselor can refer them to teen court. And they go through a process. It is a restitution program. They go through the process of admitting guilt. They come in, they sit down with our teen court coordinator, they discuss what their poor choice was, and if they're not willing to admit mistake, then we do not take them into the program, because if they're not willing to work with us, then we have a backlog of cases that we can work with. But we put them through the program. They go into the courtroom with a jury of teenage peers.
Okay.
They go to the witness stand. They are in front of attorneys who are teenagers who have been trained to represent them and to prosecute them, and they're given a sentence. It may be 20 hours of community service. It might be that they have to attend a Think Smart program, but there are a menu of options, and they have 90 days to complete those sanctions.
Wow.
If they successfully complete them, then they go back to district court, and upon successful completion, their case is dismissed.
Wow. Okay, and I know that works.
It does work. Our success rate is typically 95 to 98%.
Yeah, wow.
And the cases that are not successful are typically because the kid has been in a situation at home where they've not had the support that they need to get them to the program. Maybe the parents have moved, and so they leave our county and they go somewhere else. So typically it's not the fault of the child if they're not successful, but there are extenuating circumstances.
Wow, that's wonderful. Well, what did you bring to the plate today, to
Well,
the table today?
I brought,
Yes.
this month is
Yeah.
National Mentoring Month.
All right.
And one of the things that we do is we coordinate mentors in our schools.
Okay.
And if there is anybody in the community who would like to be a mentor in any of our schools,
Right.
they can contact me. If they would like to work in one of our 6 schools, it's very easy for me to get them into one of those 6 schools. If it's one of the other schools where we do not have staff, then I coordinate with Wayne County Public Schools through the director there, Kim Copeland.
Right.
We don't want anybody sitting at home being bored if they'd like to mentor a child.
Well, how much time would be involved with this?
It can be as much or as little as someone can put into it. But what we ask is, if someone is serious about being a mentor, we would like for them to make a commitment to see the child at their particular school once a week for 15 to 20 minutes.
At minimum.
Minimum.
Okay.
And really that's all it takes.
Really?
Because what we need is people who can go in and just begin to build a relationship with a child. We know that the classroom teachers are already doing that, but sometimes just to have that outside person. It may be the grandparent figure that is missing in their life. It may be the parental unit that is not there in their life, or it may be somebody that's just a buddy or a friend.
Oh boy, let me tell you something, Selena Bennett. You're not fooling me. I know what this is doing. They go in for 15 or 20 minutes once a week, and then all of a sudden they find themselves there 3 or 4 days a week for 15 or 20 minutes.
That's exactly right. Exactly.
Is
and
that
I can tell you a story, a success story. We have one of our mentors at Goldsboro High School who started working with a child 6 years ago. This student graduated from high school, but the mentor is still involved in that kid's life 2 years later.
Really?
They are actually taking a class together at Wayne Community College simply because it's something they both wanted to do.
Wow.
It's a welding class.
Wow.
They meet for lunch frequently. This is one of the success stories that I ran into in Barbara Wilkins' office just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So a successful mentoring relationship can go years beyond that initial meeting in school.
Wow.
But we provide training, we have suggestions, we have conversation starters. But really it's just like anybody sitting down to have a conversation with their own child or grandchild or the neighbor next door. How are you doing today? Tell me about school. What's your favorite subject? How are you doing? What things do you need to concentrate on? What do you need to do better? That's how it begins.
It's gaining their trust.
It's gaining their trust.
And then having a conversation.
That's exactly right.
So 15 or 20 minutes minimum once a week.
That's right.
That's not a lot of time.
It's not a lot of time.
And can be very rewarding.
It can be. And elementary is easy because, elementary kids are cute and sweet and you can go in and read to them.
Yeah.
We have no trouble getting mentors at the elementary level. It gets trickier at middle school.
Right.
People tend to be a little bit afraid of middle school children. They're a little different. You've got to love middle school kids.
Yeah, you do.
You never know what mood they're going to be in. You never know
That's
what's
right.
going to happen with a middle school child.
They're so smart now.
They're smart.
They know everything.
They know everything, and they know everything about technology that
Yeah.
many adults may
Yes.
not be comfortable with.
So an adult who's a mentor could go in and say, tell me how to program my cell phone.
They could. They could.
And they can do that.
We can get some mentors at high school, but then when middle school, when you get to high school, it's even more difficult.
Oh boy.
Because people think, oh gosh, do they want me to go in and tutor them in algebra or geometry? We're not asking them to be a tutor.
No.
We are asking them to be another blanket of support, just to be a friend for these kids.
And a lot of times that's all they need.
That's exactly
They just
right.
need support.
That they need support. And we, as the coordinators at those schools,
Yeah.
we can help them in that process.
So it wouldn't hurt anything for a mentor to go in and say, I don't remember anything at all about algebra or trigonometry, but I can help you.
That's exactly
I can
right.
help you with that.
And I have gone into churches in the area. There's several churches that we have done trainings for. I have a school that contacted me just this week that does not have a mentoring program in place. It's not one of my 6 schools, but we're going to form a partnership, and I'm going to go in and assist them to set up a mentoring program. It's a lot of fun. It's something
I can see it would be.
you feel like it's an opportunity for people to get involved in the school system in a very non-threatening way, and they can set their own schedule.
Well, the phrase "make a difference" has,
Yes.
to me, it has been just about worn out. But now
Yes.
this is one way they can do it.
Sure it is.
This is a good way to do it. You
It
can
is.
certainly make a difference in at least one person's life.
You most
And-
definitely can.
Put them in the right direction, point them in the right direction, help them
And
out.
we schedule a time so that they are not being interrupted from an academic class.
Yeah.
We coordinate through the principal or the principal's designee at that school. And it's a win-win for the child and for the adult.
Yeah, sure sounds like it. So how do we find out what do we do?
Call me.
Call me. Call her.
Call me, and I can get the information to you. They can call me at my office,
Okay.
which is 919-735-1432.
735-1432.
Correct. Or they can email me,
Okay.
sbennett
Right.
at ciswayne.org.
Okay.
They can go on our website,
All right. And the website,
wayne.communitiesandschools.org.
and that's right there at the bottom line. You see that right there? That bottom line right there. Wayne, it says wayne.communitiesandschools.org.
Yes, and they can also follow us on our Facebook page and see what we are doing in both the teen court program and on the school side of things. So there's no excuse. Anybody can get in touch with me.
So on your website there, is there the phone numbers there?
Phone number, everything
The
that you
Facebook
need.
page and
Yes.
everything you need.
And you can like us on Facebook as well.
Oh boy. Okay, that's a good reason to go
Yes.
right there.
And school supplies, we are in need of school supplies right now. So if there's any organization out there that is looking for a service project, if they'll contact me about that, we always begin to run low on school supplies at the beginning of the second semester.
Yeah.
And there are many, many children in our schools that do not have the necessary tools, and we assist them. And any school in the county, we assist them with school supplies.
All right, that is wayne.communitiesinschools.org. Our guest
Correct.
is Selena Bennett, right? And
Yes.
Selena, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. And now you see, I told you Selena had a lot of great information there.
She's done some good things with that program.
She
It's been
certainly
around
has.
for a while,
It
and
has.
every director puts their own twist on it, and she's really doing a fine job.
Sudie Davis
She
kind of
did a
got the
great
ball
job,
rolling
too.
and did a fantastic job. Now Selena has taken it to an even higher level there.
Certainly.
Doing a fantastic job. Well, coming up, if you're a music fan, and if you're over 60 years of age,
Yes.
you can't lose, right? But Black History Month is being kicked off at the Senior Center this Friday with the Monitors. Monitors
wow.
are going to be, and we're not talking about big lizards here. We're talking about the Monitors, the singing group. Right, okay.
Yes.
The Monitors will be at the Senior Center at 7 o'clock. Seniors are encouraged to join in and enjoy the great music and information about African Americans' contributions to music, which is enormous. You can choose to sit and enjoy the program, or you can boogie if you so choose. You may boogie. They'll also serve light refreshments. The event is absolutely free and sponsored by the Wayne County Arts Council. Funds for the project were supplied by the ACWC Grassroots Subgrant Program. So I presume, which is really dangerous, that this is open to the public.
Yes,
I would
one
think
might
everybody.
think.
One would think, since it's free and sponsored by the Wayne County Arts Council, this is
That's
going to
right.
be the Monitors singing, performing, and boogieing at the Senior Center on East Ash Street in Goldsboro.
All
This
right.
Friday night beginning at 7 o'clock. Oh boy.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I've got
great.
an invitation from the city of Goldsboro,
Yeah.
the county of Wayne,
Oh.
and Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
Oh.
They're partnering to recognize Human Relations Month.
Oh,
We're inviting everyone to the Human Relations Month celebration. They're having their annual interfaith breakfast Thursday, February the 12th at 8 o'clock a.m. at Herman Park Center. Please RSVP no later than February 10th, so that's right around the corner.
yeah.
This is all through our Community Affairs Department with the City of Goldsboro. It's a 1-hour program. Give them a call at 580-4359. That's 580-4359 if you would like to register for the annual Interfaith Breakfast.
I
The
think-
cost is $7.50.
$7.50? Is that all?
Breakfast, yes it is.
Wow. I think the 10th is on Tuesday of next week.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
Was,
it is.
this is actually happening the 12th.
It's happening on the 12th, but you have to sign up by
By the
Tuesday.
10th, uh-huh.
By the, okay.
That's right.
So it's happening on the 12th.
So I'd love
sign
to
up by
have
the
you
10th.
come and be a part of the annual Interfaith Breakfast. They've held this for years and years and years.
Yes. Also, there's a lot of stuff that goes on at the Senior Center.
For sure.
A lot of stuff. And there's going to be a presentation about Parkstown. Now, you ever heard of Parkstown?
Yes.
You have. Have you ever heard of Parkstown? Marshall Jackson will be at the Senior Center to present a program about Parkstown, North Carolina, an area just east of Goldsboro, has a rich history that dates back over a century. Jackson grew up in Parkstown. He has spent years researching its history and the people that call it home. The program is free, open to the public. Anybody
Nice.
can go. If you'd like information about this, call Aaron McAuliffe at 919-705-1785. 705-1785. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, if you're interested in fishing and being a part of a tournament, once again, we have our Shad Tournament, our 2015 Shad Tournament.
Eat more shad.
Mark your calendars. It will be Saturday, March the 14th from 7 a.m. until 4. There's lots of different sponsors. Of course, Goldsboro Parks and Recreation is the lead. Easy Bait and Tackle. There's lots of others, but you have lots of cash prizes. We've had the guys on several times talking about this.
Yeah.
$20 is the entry fee per angler. You can call Goldsboro Parks and Recreation for more information, but they have such a long list of cash prizes and giveaways. Almost everybody that attends walks away with
something.
Quite a nice gift.
Yeah.
And that's Saturday, March the 14th, so mark your calendars. We'll have some folks come on the show and talk about it a little closer to time, but wanted you to know you can go ahead and register at goldsboroparksandrec.com.
Oh, that's great. That's a fun tournament.
It is.
That is
They have a great turnout.
And youngsters.
Young all the way up.
Yeah, kids also. Kids love that sort of thing there.
I didn't know this, but shad actually, what do you call it? Run
Yeah.
in the month of March. That's when they really
that's when
get.
the shad run, yeah.
I know nothing about fishing. Other than you
They
cast
run
it.
because they've got little tiny legs, about like that.
Oh, do that. Oh, Lord have mercy. That is all for today,
That's
folks.
all we're doing. Okay, we got to go. We got to run. Got to get out of here. We'll be back in here tomorrow, same time. Hope you are where you are right now, because we'll be right here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.
Tiny legs.